going on, everybody? Suburban Legend here, and welcome to Story Time with Sub, a new series I'm starting up on my channel. I'll probably put one of these up every couple weeks or so. Basically, I'm just going to tell you a random story from my past, either high school or college days. I've got a lot of crazy stories I can share with you guys, so this is a good way for me to just tell you some random stories. But before we get to the story of the Rectum, and it's probably not what you're thinking, I'm just going to let you guys know, give you a little update. My latest celebrity duel commentary went up with Katy Perry. I'll have a link to that in the description. Be sure you definitely don't miss that. That's probably the best series that I do. I know you guys are all out in the summertime, out at the beach, at the lake, hanging out with your friends, so not watching as much YouTube as you do during the winter, so I figured I'd keep you updated in case that one slipped through the cracks for you. And also I put up a video on Yoush talking about Battlefield 3. But anyways, on to story time. This is the story of the Rectum. So when I was a senior in high school, there was a secret hiding place at my high school, and each senior class was basically in charge. It was basically their secret hangout where they could go hang out at after lunch if you got done eating early, or if you got to school early in the morning, or if you just want to sneak out of class and go hang out with your girlfriend or a group of friends, whatever you want to do. Just get away from class for a little bit. There's a secret hiding place, and every class referred to it as the Rectum because it was located towards the back of the stage in our high school auditorium. In the floor of the stage, actually, when you're standing on the stage, there's this little, maybe 1.5 by 1.5 opening you could pull up in the stage and get down under the stage. And that guy would not die right there. But so you could pull this up in the stage and crawl down under the stage, and there's a lot of room in there. And none of the teachers knew about this. Probably only the janitor knew about it, to get under there for maintenance and stuff. And before I get on with the story, this is my favorite part of this gameplay here. Otherwise, it's pretty shitty. I'm trying to get away from this guy, pick up an AK and a 2-piece drop shot. Too bad I was out of bullets too, or I would have picked up that guy there too. Maybe got another 2-piece. But anyways, back to the story. Nobody knew about this hiding place, and each senior class kind of passed it on to the next senior class, which was pretty cool. And when it was our turn, one of the seniors before us actually wrote it in the yearbook. A lot of the yearbooks, you say, have that section where some people can pass something on to the next class, and someone actually wrote, "I pass on to the class of 2006 the secret place," because obviously you can't write Rectum in the yearbook. That wouldn't be too good. But anyways, so it was actually in the yearbook, and unfortunately our class is the one that ruined it for everybody. No one else was ever able to go in there after what we did, so we kind of took it to the next level. Before, it was kind of a small known thing. Not even the whole senior class knew about it. But what we did was we decided to just pimp it out to the max. What we wanted to do was just get the sweetest setup going ever in there. So what we did was we brought a TV down there. We had a Dreamcast with a library of games. We had a DVD player. You go down there and watch movies during school. I mean, we even had like a DVD library down there. It was just the sweetest setup ever. There was this couch on the stage. We took all the cushions off it and snuck them under there, so we had like couch cushions under there, beanbag chairs, just the whole works. It was just the setup down there, and everyone would skip out after lunch or during study hall. We'd just leave and go down there and play NFL 2K3 against each other. It was pretty fun. It was definitely had the setup going. And then unfortunately one day the janitor kind of realized that we were all hanging out in the auditorium a lot, so he either found it or he just realized that the cover used to be nailed down. So what he did was he took some huge screws and screwed the cover down. And a lot of people thought that was the end of our days, but nevertheless, a couple days later we talked one of our classmates into bringing his electric drill to school, and we took the nails out, and we were back in business, back down there hanging out, playing Dreamcast and all that good stuff. And then a couple months later, the janitor actually caught one of our classmates red-handed coming out of the Rectum, and that sounded a little funny, but anyways, he caught him red-handed, coming out of the hiding place, and he said, "Hey, stop!" And of course my friend just took off running and ran away. And then the janitor approached him in the hallway and said, "What were you doing in the stage?" And his excuse was, "It wasn't me, it was a ghost." I mean, are you kidding me? Like, the janitor might not have even, really gave a shit, but if you if you tell him he actually saw a ghost, it wasn't you, that's insulting to the man. He got really pissed, so then he actually took it to the principal, whereas before he might have just told us, to get the hell out of there. But anyways, he took it to the principal. Principal went down there, found our sweet setup we had going, and confiscated everything. Told us we were never to go down there again, and they definitely screwed it shut. They bought some special screws that you can't even take out and all that shit. So bad news. We ruined it for everybody. And yeah. But anyways, how many of you can say you had a sweet gaming setup in school where you could, sneak out of your class and go play some PlayStation or some Dreamcast or whatever you want to do? So I thought that was a pretty cool story about my high school days. Did a lot of other stupid shit in high school, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that eventually. And yeah, so the funny thing was that none of us actually got in trouble at all. Our principal actually kind of laughed about it. So I went to a pretty cool high school, and then when I came home from college the next summer, the principal actually called me and my friend in there and gave us our equipment back. He gave us back the Dreamcast and the TV that he had confiscated, when he caught us in there. So it's pretty cool of him to do, and that's the story of the Rectum. Here at the end, it's a pretty close battle at the end here. I pretty much go on a little tear to end it out in a minute or so here. And I don't know, I kind of like running around with the stakeout. It's tough to use, but it's a lot of fun. I think it's the best shotgun personally. Well, actually the Spaz 12 Silence is probably the best, but this one is the funnest to use if you ask me, just because it makes you feel like a man when you just pow pow. And you got the reloading action is pretty sweet, but I get 2 quick kills there. And can I pick up the game-winning kill? Yes, sir. Headshot. So a lot of ghost bitches on that team, but that's what you gotta do. Also, one more side note: my HD PVR is actually broken. That's why I'm showing you guys some shitty gameplay. So I guess if anybody out there has a pretty good gameplay, and it doesn't even have to be Black Ops, as long as it's in HD. If it's, I'll take Homefront or any Call of Duty games. Send in if you want to send me a unlisted YouTube video, I might use it for a commentary in the next week, because I gotta get my PVR sent in to get it fixed. So thanks for watching Storytime with Sub. Peace out. That's cool, but why don't you tell us something a little bit more, dirty?
Dirty?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Some, like, a turnoff for me with guys is like hard anal.
What? That's a little too dirty, Miss Perry. We have children listening to this show, damn it. But since you brought it up, you're saying that you've never tried it?
Are you kidding me?
I was just asking.
I could, but I wouldn't like it very much.
Well, there's your answer, everybody.
So unfortunately, guys, you're never gonna get it.